Hey y'all, happy Friday. I hope everyone is doing well. Today we are going to be doing a general collective reading to tap into the energy. I'm feeling a really heavy energy today, and I'm just curious to see what wants to come up. So first from our past life cards, I'm just gonna turn the music down just a little. We have lessons and blessings. So I'm getting the sense that your spirit team wants you to know that right now you are currently undergoing a lot of lessons. These might be karmic lessons that are carried over from a past life, but there are blessings to be found once you move through, and even as you move through these lessons and blessings. Or as you move through these lessons, there are blessings to be found along the way. And so even though the road might feel difficult and rocky right now, know that as you move through, there is gold to be found. And I'm thinking about Miss Pac-Man and how Miss Pac-Man is, she goes and she eats the little circles or whatever. It's like as you're going along these lessons, going through these lessons, it's like you're picking up these blessings along the way. And then we have patience. And so congratulations, you've been granted more patience. You may start using it right away or much later. Waiting a long time is the sort of option now afforded to you by greater patience. Can you believe it? Look at this. You're still reading and you haven't started getting annoyed yet. Imagine how this patience will transform your life. Imagine how easy it will be to go to the post office. Okay, and then we have courage and worthiness. And I honestly, these three cards together are really great affirmations as you are moving along this path that might feel as though things are taking too long to happen, or there might be an unusual or a new amount of courage that is required from you, a new level of bravery. It's like you've unlocked a new level in your life, and there are new levels of courage needed, and there are new levels of worthiness, and there is a greater need for you to really trust in your value, know your value, understand your value. And it's cool that this is coming up during Venus retrograde, because Venus retrograde, when the planet goes backwards, it allows us to be able to kind of look at our values and see the ways that we have been operating, and kind of put those things up to potentially change. Like they're up for rediscovery, if that makes sense. I am worthy of ultimate happiness. I deserve and accept it. And damn it, I'm not gonna feel guilty about it when I get it. Courage. No one is fearless. No one. But even though I am not fearless, I am courageous. When fear shows up, I don't run away from it. I use my courage to conquer it. So I'm getting that you have, because you have unlocked this new level in your life, as you've gone through these past lessons, some of the blessings that you Miss Pac-Man up were the ability to be able to stand in a greater sense of courage and bravery and worthiness. I'm hearing that everything that you've been through before is preparing you or helping you, assisting you as you go through the lessons that you are going through right now. So whatever it is that you are going through now, your spirit guides want you to be reminded of the fact that you are not encountering these lessons as the person that you were before. You are completely brand new because of the things that you have experienced. All of the difficulties that you have experienced have helped you to be able to obtain this greater sense of self, this greater sense of patience and a bigger sense of courage. And then we have November sanctuary and solidarity. And so solidarity is rise of the inner warrior. And so a part of the lessons that you may be learning right now, I'm hearing, are preparing you for this advocacy work that you are going to be stepping into. There is a warrior within you that I've sensed that you are not unaware of. I'm getting that you know that there is this warrior archetype within you that lives within you, and you've been tapping into that. But I'm hearing that you are moving into this next level of what is going to be required of you in regards to this warrior archetype or this warrior energy. And I'm hearing that right now, as things are feeling like they're moving slow and feeling as though nothing is happening, allow yourself the space to create, and if you need, withdraw into your personal sanctuary to kind of charge up. I'm getting like almost as though you're being asked to create a sanctuary where you can retreat to when you are needing to charge up. And I'm hearing that this waiting period that you may feel that you are in is an opportunity for you to charge up, because I'm hearing that there are going to be a lot of things coming down the road that you will be prepared for. And one of the things that is going to help you be prepared is you taking this time where things might feel like they're going slowly, taking this opportunity to actually rest up so that you have the energy to do what it is that is going to be asked of you when that time comes. And I'm hearing that you're going to have everything that you need at that time. It's not going to feel overwhelming. You might feel subconsciously right now this heavy pressure, or that there's this big thing coming your way, because there is a big part of your journey that you are going to be coming into over the next couple of, I'm hearing weeks or even months, but really I'm hearing weeks for a lot of you. There are going to be major aspects of your journey that I'm getting have been feeling into even since you were a child. These moments that you've kind of always suspected, these big moments in your life that are kind of these pivotal moments, I'm hearing that this is the year that a lot of those pivotal things will be taking place. And you have been being initiated into that phase of your journey, and right now you're kind of in the waiting room or resting. I'm hearing the resting waiting room. It's like you're waiting to kind of go out into battle, except the battle isn't going to feel as overwhelming as it might feel in your head or it might feel in your heart. Once it comes, you are going to be prepared. And when I say battle, it doesn't necessarily have to be, what we think of when we think about battles, like blood and swords and guns. Like it's gonna be a different kind of battle, but it's the kind of battle that you've been being prepared for this entire time. And when it comes about and you start to actually move through this battle, you are going to feel so prepared. And this heavy feeling that you've been feeling that's been weighing on you, you will start to feel a sort of release, because there's going to be this pivotal point in your purpose that you are playing out. Okay? Love that alliteration. Listen, I could not let that moment go by without saying that. Okay, so we have, I feel like rise of the inner warrior. There's something in the guidebook that wants to be read. And so, okay, so the question that it asks is, how can I, in solidarity with others, direct my passion and genius towards fighting against oppression? Exactly. So there's the battle that you are coming up on. Everything that has made you unique, everything that has potentially made you feel like an outcast, or you kind of felt like, oh, I have these gifts, but I don't really know what they're for. We are literally coming up on the time where you are then, everything is about to start making sense. Like, if everything didn't make sense before, all of these little fragments and pieces and these things that you've been wondering, there's going to be a point where certain aspects of who you are and why you have operated the way that you have, is those things are going to start to make sense, because the warrior within you has been being prepared this entire time for the time that we are coming up on. And as you start to live out your purpose in that way, you're going to feel an excitement. You're going to feel lit up in a wonderful way. Like, you're going to finally feel as though you know what you're doing here. That's what I'm getting overwhelmingly. And it might have felt, you might have felt worried in the past about this, like, pressure that you've been feeling, and feeling as though something daunting was coming up on you. But it's just that your purpose is so massive, and the things that you are here to do are so valuable that the pressure has felt intense. But once you actually start to walk in what it is that is calling you, it's going to feel like second nature. You're going to be floating through it. And then we have martyr. The light attribute of a martyr is learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. So you are going to be learning why you're here, and how to take these parts of yourself, how to give these parts of yourself, lend these parts of yourself to those who are in need of your medicine, is what I'm getting. And that's really dope. I didn't know what message was going to come up. We have the initiation here at the bottom of the deck, which is exactly what I'm feeling. I feel like you've been going through this initiation process, and it's felt very heavy, but I'm really getting that once the thing actually starts to play out, you're gonna feel very much in line with whatever is being asked of you. And whatever will be being asked of you, say yes. Say yes to it, because it is a part of what you are supposed to be doing. It's a part of your journey, and your journey has been, you've been in training this whole time. And like, if you look at your life as a movie, if you think about the story of your life, you might feel, or you might have one of those lives that could easily be put into a movie. And I don't know if that can be said about everybody. Like, maybe it can, but you have one of those lives that literally a writer would be able to have a field day with, because there are so many beautiful synchronicities. And I'm just getting that, like, as a child, you were just like this outcast. Oh, someone's calling me. I have to call right back. I'm getting that you were this outcast, and that there were parts of you that just didn't make sense, but you had these big dreams and these big goals within you. And I was just hearing the other day, another reader was talking about something so beautiful about the fact that when we have these gifts, when we have this sense of this purpose and these gifts and these wants and these needs and these desires that are put inside of us, they're not put inside of us for no reason. Spirit is not giving you these little hints just to like fuck around, okay? Like the things that you have been curious about in your life, I'm gonna really try to put this into the best words. It's like if your life was a movie and the wildest thing that could possibly happen in that movie, like the best possible thing that could go down in that movie, it's like I feel like throughout your life you have always wanted this big thing to happen, or to live out and play out this massive idea that you've been sensing. And what I'm hearing is that that is going to happen in this lifetime, and to be open to it when it comes, because your wildest dreams and desires and these things that I'm hearing, you know, throughout your life, you may have even said, oh, that's not going to happen to me. This is a thing that I want and desire, but that's never going to happen. No, it is, though. Like, I'm really hearing that it is going to happen. And you're going to have this moment of like, I'm just seeing that emoji with the mind blown. You're going to have this moment of feeling like your mind is blown, because I'm literally hearing like you are that girl, you are that guy, like you are that person that you're going to be living these experiences where you look around and it's almost like you're living out a dream. You are living out something that you almost thought would never be possible, but the reason why it even came up at any point in your life is because it's something that you were always meant to do. It's something that you were always meant to experience. And so there is this new beginning that is on the horizon. And I'm getting that as you're feeling this intense energy, and there are a lot of things happening in the stars in March, as a lot of these things are being cleared out, just allow yourself to have that patience and to trust that you are just in another phase of this initiation, but you are coming to the end of this initiation, and you are soon going to be walking in alignment with this deep desire and this deep dream that you have always hoped for. And you've hoped for it, and it was that thought and those hopes were put inside of you because they were always meant to be experienced, to be witnessed. They were always meant to bloom. And then I'm going to end with this card, playfulness. I am a playful participant in life, and I always have the option to make something a fun game rather than a heavy burden. Mary Poppins put sugar in the medicine for a reason. That lady really knows how to party. And I love ending on this card. You got Miss Mary. I love ending on this card because things can feel really heavy right now, but they don't have to be heavy. They don't have to be. It's our birthright to play. It's our birthright to explore. It's our birthright to find the light and the joy and the magic within life, because whatever it is that you focus on expands. And so if you focus on the heaviness, and if you assume that the heaviness means something negative, if that's what you focus on, that's what it will be. That's what your reality will be. If you focus on the lighthearted aspects of whatever it is that you are moving through, if you find joy and pleasure as you are moving through this energy that could potentially be heavy, if you lean into that joy, that is what will expand. If you lean into that sense of play, that is what you will experience. So that is beautiful. I really hope that this message finds who it was meant to find. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. There is one more card. Wow, inspiration. And I hope that you find inspiration. Look at that. I like that. Look, it's like it's like the head is me. You like that? I like I hope you guys have an amazing week. Or an amazing weekend. And I hope that you find what it is that you are looking for. I hope that you stumble upon something that surprises you and inspires you and helps you to enable this sense of lightheartedness and play. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you on Monday.